Okay, Chapter 1, Review 3. Open up the student data file. Enable contents. If this save as wasn't here, actually, we cannot use our F12 trick for access. We have to choose File and Save As. So if you don't see that little Save As over there, you go to File, choose Save As, and we're going to save our database. And again, in our folder that we created, add our name to it, and save. Again, we enable content. So this database has 1, 2, 3 tables showing in our navigation pane and 1 report. I don't see any forms or queries in this one. Reports are for organizing and sharing some of your records. You can create reports from queries so that if you only just want to include some information, that's a good way to start organizing it a little bit. And I'm going to close this. So most often if we were ever going to print or share information, it would be from a report. Close this object, and our directions ask us to open the organization report, which we did. And let's look at the table and see what the table is. So the report pretty much mirrors the table. It's just organized a little bit differently. And then we're going to open the volunteers table. And we're just going to make some formatting changes. Maybe make it a little bit easier to read. But again, if you really wanted to look at particular records, you would more likely than not create a report to do that. But here we'll change the font size to 12. And when you're changing font sizes for tables, it's going to affect the whole table. I do not think you can just do, let's see if we can just do 1 column. Nope, it will affect your whole table. And center the entries in the fields of the service date. So I'm going to come over, I am actually on the service date, select it, and use my centering tool. You can see my text formatting is at the end of my home ribbon as opposed to Word and Excel. It's usually more at the beginning. We'll sort the table by organization name. So I'm going to click on that field heading. And again, we can just come up here and choose ascending, or you can use the pull down from here, ascending, either one. They both do the same job. In fact, if we do it from here, you can see that it's turned on over here. And then it asks you to save your changes. So again, we didn't add any records. If we had just come in and added some records and we went to close our table, it wouldn't ask us to save. So you can either be proactive and click on your floppy disk icon up here in the left-hand corner, or if you go to close it, it will prompt you and ask you if you want to save your changes, and you can say yes.